The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the real and the official post-fight review for Devin the Dream Haney versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. Devin Haney wins a 12-round decision over the game and crafty Gamboa. Much respect to Gamboa. He showed his ability to survive and you know, I think he gave Devin Haney some really good experience tonight. Right now, as I'm doing this live, Pops and Alex are doing the live fight reaction, which it's still going on right now. I actually stepped outside just to do this video, but there's going to be a lot of people in the boxing world that are going to overreact and call Devin Haney a hype job and say that he's no good and say that he's trash because of this performance where he won 12 rounds with Gamboa and he won about 9 to 10 rounds. I don't think, for me personally, I don't think you can give Gamboa more than 3 rounds at best. But what I'll say is this about Devin Haney. What I will say is this about Devin Haney. There were some tendencies tonight that I've seen before that I'm continuing to see. And I'm not trying to find fault with Devin Haney. I don't dislike this kid at all. I think he's actually, in terms of his mindset and his approach to boxing and his maturity, I think he's well beyond his years. And he's 21 years old. He's the youngest of the bunch. And because he's the youngest of the bunch and because he's still got room to grow, I really feel like, especially after what I saw tonight, that we should seriously calm down all the talk about him fighting Teofimo Lopez or Gervonta Davis. Let that kid let that kid grow. Let that kid be great. Let that kid become the best version of himself before you just throw him in the world championship fight. I respect his ambition. I respect his grind. I respect all that. But tonight he fought a Gamboa, right? An old, shot, decrepit Gamboa, and while Gamboa was tough and he is a warrior, he's still someone who is shorter than Devin Haney. Haney had a 7-inch reach advantage. He's still someone who he's not really like, and he can't match Haney punch for punch. And I just saw some tendencies that I think will get severely exposed if he fights Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney, when he throws more than 2 punches, when he throws more than 2 punches in a combination, and he ends the combination with a right hand, he's got a tendency to fall off balance. That's one. 2, another problem that Devin Haney has is that a couple of times, especially in the early and middle rounds of the fight, when Gamboa would close the gap, I know Gamboa had a point taken away for excessive holding, but early in the fight, Haney was the one doing the holding. Haney was doing some holding himself. And when I see Devin Haney fight inside, in close quarters, in them trenches, it don't look like he's the most comfortable in the world. It looks like, he's comfortable in the pocket. Like, I've seen Devin Haney's comfortable in the pocket. He's comfortable from range, but he's not comfortable in the trenches. And I just feel like a fighter who is comfortable in the trenches is going to give him some serious problems. Teofimo Lopez is a guy who's comfortable in the trenches. Teofimo Lopez is a fighter who gets criticized for the way he uses the Philly shell or like the fighting with his hands low. Haney does the same thing because he's always looking to roll and counter the right hand. And with the way he does it, it's not quite like how Teo does it, because Teofimo Lopez, he's got those quick twitch like Roy Jones Jr. type muscles where he's a lot more explosive than Haney, so he can get away with a lot more than Haney, in my opinion. Haney's athletic and Haney's explosive, but it's not like Teofimo. So I feel like Devin Haney might need to start. I mean, who am I to tell Devin Haney how to box? I'm just giving you my opinion of the fight and where he's at right now. I feel like Devin Haney is going to have to bring that backhand, he's going to bring that right hand or that lead hand up a bit more and not fight in that Philly shell as often, because it will get him in trouble. Against a fighter who can control real estate, it will get him in trouble. And then when Gamboa closed the gap a couple of times and landed some body shots, Devin Haney was automatically taking steps back. And that goes back to my original point. I don't think he's comfortable fighting in them trenches. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to sit here and say he got exposed, although it would be very easy to, against an old Gamboa who was 17 years older than him. But I think these 12 rounds will serve as valuable experience for Devin Haney. He'll come out better because of it. And I just think that, and this is what I'm going to close the video off on this note. All the boxing channels like, H Money, Mr. DAZN, everybody who's hyping him up, saying he's the best fighter in the world, please, for the love of God, pump your brakes. For the love of God, pump your brakes. This kid is good. He's got the ingredients. He's got the tools. He's young. He's got room to grow. Let that kid grow. Let that kid get some more rounds in the bank. Let that kid get some more quality in-ring experience before you want to just crown him, because, you know, it's a lot to live up to. It's a lot to live up to. And I like Devin Haney. I think I think he's good for boxing, but he's not there yet. And I don't think he's ready for Gervonta Davis or Teofimo Lopez. No way. No way. Not now. After what I saw tonight against Gamboa, no way. I mean, Gamboa is physically stronger than Haney. And he had some moments in that fight here and there where he was muscling Haney around. Don't put him in there with Gervonta Davis. He's not ready. He's not ready for the one. He's not ready for the one yet. He's got to grow, mature, get his man strength. And the same goes for Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is a little bit older than Devin Haney. He's stronger than Devin Haney. And I would even venture to say he's faster than Devin Haney. He's speedier than Devin Haney. Yes, his muscles are quicker. Like he's got more of those quick twitch muscles. Maybe Devin Haney can outpoint Teofimo Lopez, but that's the only chance he has. He's not stopping him. And he might not even outbox him, to be honest with you. You know, right now, that fight is a clear-cut Teofimo Lopez victory. And I already thought that before this fight. Now I definitely think that. And I'm only saying this to Devin Haney out of respect and love. You know, the Bible says, you know, I'm gonna get biblical. The Bible says to speak the truth in love. So I'm not coming from a place of anger or hatred. I'm only coming from a place of somebody who's been following Devin Haney since 2014 on the Real Devin Haney TV, that wants to see Devin Haney fulfill his potential. And if he's going to go fight one of these top guys, I respect that ambition, but I think for his sake, he should pump the brakes, get some more experience, mature mentally some more, mature physically some more, get healthier, and he'll be a much better fighter because of it. But all in all, respect to Haney. You know, he didn't get hit a ton in this fight. He won pretty easily on my card. I have to watch it again, but he won pretty easily. And I think Devin Haney is going to be someone to be back with the 135 in the years to come. But as of right now, he's not ready for the creme de la creme in the weight class. So yeah, that's if you don't take nothing else away from this video, take that message away. Devin Haney is very talented. Devin Haney is very good, but he needs time to grow, mature, and get better. And when he does, he'll be a real factor in boxing, not just in the lightweight division, but in boxing at large. So, you know, that's my little review, my official review, because I know I joked around earlier, and I made a post-fight review before the actual fight, but this is my official review on the fight. Devin Haney gets a 12-round decision victory over Gamboa. 12 rounds of invaluable experience that I'm sure he'll take to the gym, because he's a student of the game. That's the one thing I love about Devin Haney. He's a student of the game. He's going to go back to the gym, and he'll be a better fighter because of this fight. Mark my words. But I'm going to leave it at that. You guys leave your comments down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.